Back to this game, and we're going to the tropical whatever level that I can't remember the name
Who's
of
the
at this
boss for
moment.
this stage?
This is Master Zik.
Okay, this next level I can
Is
say
the
I
emo
do
one?
like because of all the different platforming.
This level's okay. To give it some credit. There's some of these sub acts are a bit bleh, but
Is this the emo one then?
Nah, Zink's like the old master guy. He's got some history to it. I think he was like originally the Deadly Six leader or so.
Yeah.
Because like there's often enough in like cutscenes where they say like Master Zik taught them their ways. And that's like the only history you'll get of the Deadly Six.
yeah, you can't expect backstory for these kind of plain one-dimensional characters, can you? Yeah, there's a section in this where you can get the drill wisp and go underwater in 3D.
That is arse.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is don't.
It's like it's an option. It's like it makes it so irrelevant that you could use it. It's like yeah, it's there, but
don't.
No, but just stick to the above ground.
Yeah.
Why does Sonic have to go in that?
You
That's
don't
an
know.
option.
Yeah, but like it's kind of really clunky to control. I don't
But
think
it's exploding a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't die.
Yeah.
I do like the ability to crush enemies with it, but
Yeah. It saves you having to do the do I kick them or do I home and attack them or do I kick them and then home
Yeah,
and
but
attack
then
them?
it'd be more
Control.
slow there. More slow.
yeah.
I suppose you just want to shut it off, yeah.
Yeah. I tend to put myself through a lot just to show things off here. Bip bip. Boom. Yeah. Which is annoying that you can't get thrown up with when you got that thing on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get moving. And these things you got to get. I think there's 5 of these butterfly things for the plant thing just to get your boost thing across. And how many times have we seen this spring thing so far? They've used that exact same layout for I think every world at least once.
It's quite a lot of old badness.
When does it start getting bad? Like the levels?
I'll say
It's
that
been on and off kind of. Lava Mountain is the worst.
I don't mind Lava Mountain. I actually kind of like the third act of that.
Yeah, but you're wrong, so we'll ignore you.
Or I can just play.
We always
it.
It looks like Seaside Hill slightly.
Yeah, I don't
Seaside
know.
Hill?
No, I don't really get that. I'm trying to think.
Just like the structure of it. That's all.
Oh, like where the
Yeah,
platforms are
yeah,
placed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. But in terms of level things, sort of like Green Hill at the beach, or Palm Tree Planet to be fair. But
I like the islands down on
Yeah,
the
there's
earth.
perspective.
yeah, although again that gets a little bit disorientating at times.
I never really noticed it that much. I just
So it's called Lost World. Does this mean it's a world in the sky?
I don't know.
it's never explained.
So it's
How
just a world that is
It's
lost.
never explained how and why it's there. It's
Why
in the
not?
it's in the
Should
cloud.
do.
A full-size planet is in the clouds.
But
How?
didn't they already do that with like Little Planet or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, that's the most interesting part of this whole sort of
See, they like
thing.
it's not only like Sonic. It's not only Mario that recycles things. It's Sonic too.
Yeah, the thing that I'm really not liking that's been happening lately is how many times they've been kind of making Sonic feel like Mario. Because like,
What do you mean?
remember, like with all the different galaxy aesthetics and this, and then there's
Oh yeah.
there's those different things that give off a Mario vibe, and that's
Yeah.
kind of like an insult to be honest. If you take how when Sonic first came about,
It
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 was
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 like,
a big
yeah.
rivalry.
Well,
between
not to be
two.
like Mario.
Yeah,
well, it's
exactly.
not. It was like Mario but cooler.
Yeah.
And so to now make Sonic like Mario, that's kind of a step backwards, I think.
No, it's where you're coming from.
I just don't like that kind of whole shift. And I know Nintendo had a lot of influence in this game. Like, I think there's actually some countries where Nintendo just flat out published it rather than Sega.
Oh,
And so it's definitely Nintendo's kind of impact on this.
does have a very Nintendo-y vibe,
Yeah.
graphics and all that.
All those who think Eggman is a total bonehead raise their hands.
I love that. Albert in particular here, he's kind of disdain towards Eggman, makes me laugh in this
Just
game.
despises him.
Yeah. Oh, now we've got the fruit pushing level.
We're not pushing.
Well, guiding. You push the pineapples. Yeah.
Still eating a sandwich.
Yeah. You do push pineapples, but there's no shaking of trees and there's no grinding of coffee. There, obligatory reference made. Yeah, this is kind of where we're starting to establish that Zik's kind of like the well-respected one.
You should trouble yourself with. It's beneath you. Now, don't be concerned.
Is that the master from Kung Fu Panda?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, Shifu.
Seafood.
Yeah.
Stretch these old bones.
He's got the force.
Did they just get this?
Like-
They must have
Yoda.
copied this from like Kung Fu Panda. Like it's clearly
Well, it's-
Shifu.
It's the same kind of like character sort of
Yeah.
stereotype, isn't it? So, yeah.
the old wise one.
Yeah.
Who's small.
Yeah.
I say Stephen's old, but he isn't very wise.
Yeah, this level was. This looks very Galaxy like in terms of like
Yes.
random holes. Like you know that one mission where you got to guide the star on the ball.
Yeah.
There's that sort of level design, isn't it?
But you can pretty much just jump ahead through everything with this,
Yeah.
really.
It's like some of them here, like when you're trying to guide these fruits into the blender things.
Harry,
They're-
did I just say an in joke just about there?
No, I don't know. But anyway, it's kind of when you're guiding the fruit into it. Yeah, the holes are an obstacle and that. But there's some sections like we saw when we started up that they're just random holes that don't do anything. Now, what I think's a shame is that the spikes don't leave like bruises on the fruit.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
There's like attention to detail.
Yeah. Am I gonna remember to get their red coin? Yeah, I am. See, I'm not getting every red coin, but if I see them, I'm going to try and get them for no real good reason. Come on, in the blender you go. Crap. Someone put a thing in my way.
Oh.
And these little capsules you see, and they've got animals in them, and you do have to release so many animals before you can move on to later levels, which is actually completely fucking ridiculous and should never have been it. No, you shouldn't have to grind in a Sonic game. Like, that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And when you have to grind just to get onto later levels,
Oh,
to
these
progress the game,
enemies they were in Sonic and Knuckles
yeah,
and Mushroom Hill.
I'll agree that it is annoying that you'd have to grind, but it takes like 2 seconds to do it.
when you've got the kind of carnival things, which
Yeah.
aren't at all fun for the record, they're just sort of there and they're blatant filler. I just don't like having to do it. Am I going to try to use the rocket? I can't actually remember. No.
Well, the Rocket Wisp's okay. It's definitely changed since colours.
It's the Evil Wisp
it-
no.
Yeah. But the rocket again used motion controls, which it shouldn't have.
But it was very easy to control.
It's just
You
you have to
aim
be
and
at
then
the
you
right
go.
angle, because otherwise it don't pick
How
up
many
properly.
new wisps are in this one?
Well, there's Eagle and there's that stupid asteroid one, as well as the music wisp, which does absolute fuck all.
Music's okay, but what was the point?
There is no point.
I don't think there's much. Well, I guess in a way there is, because it's like sort of gravity based, but apart from that, there's no point for the wisps to actually be here.
No, there's not. There's no explanation for why they're here either.
Yeah. So,
Let's just kill these enemies. Cause
see, that's the only sort of like continuity from the colours that they have.
Well, it's not continuity if they just sort
Yeah,
of there.
well,
They
Yeah,
could
I
have
know
made
what you're
some
saying,
kind
but,
of reference, saying like, "Oh,
Yeah,
the wisp
it
have
does
returned
reference
to
it, yeah.
help," or something.
And they could have put the blue one, the bluey whitey ones in, so we could have boost. Alright, now let's try and get this motion control to work.
Wow, you're shit with that. I never needed to be at any specific
I was
angle. I
holding
just aimed.
I was just holding it still there. I wasn't doing anything with it. I was just holding it still, and it started flickering around.
You were holding it still. What were you? Is you
just
standing
got shaky
still,
hands.
just shaking?
No, it's the way that the thing don't always pick up sometimes. Like sometimes it works, other times it just sort of don't. Like, come on,
I never had that problem.
Depends what angle you're sitting at. I shouldn't have to
What,
He won't-
slouched on a chair? Yes, the perfect angle.
Well, I'm trying to sit up properly because I haven't got a decent seat to sit on when I'm in front of the TV, so I have to sit up properly rather than just lay back. But that shouldn't be a problem when you're playing a game.
Well, this.
I think
boss
you're just
fight-
useless. I never had much trouble.
Maybe you're just getting lucky with it.
Or you're incompetent. Could
Who
that
cares?
be?
Who cares? The game's shit and don't explain anything to you. Yeah. And that was a boss. She did nothing.